Okay, so I've got a bit of an area outside here where I've got everything I need pretty much to do this wax canvassing. So we're going to start, we've got the Trangier, so that's going to be our heat source. Then we've got our wax, so in here we've got the beeswax and we've got tea light candles. That's a bit of canvas we're going to muck around with, and we're going to coat both sides of that. And I think when we do it, we'll probably do it folded together so that when it leaks through to the other side into here from the back to there, and then it's less work we have to do. As I said, you'll need some water in a pot to double boil. I'm using a little Firebox Nano just to get some fire going. Obviously Trangier's going in here. We'll light him up and we'll be off. Put that on there and then transfer it over to here. Anyway, and melt that. So in a bit. Alright, so the water's starting to come up to a boil, which is good. Let it get going and then we'll stick the wax in. Take the brush out probably, I think. We don't need to probably have that in there now. That should be enough to start melting it. Cool. Alright, once that's melted we'll start the process. But yeah, we'll just let that get its melt on. And it shouldn't be too much. Well, it shouldn't take too long, I should say. Yeah. Alright, that's burning nicely under there. Yeah, she's going good. Alright, cool. It's just a waiting game now. Yeah, she's getting steamy. Looking good. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright. Put that way. Alright, that's up and running. Hard to see, so always be careful with these Trangiers if you've never used one. Alcohol stoves are hard to see burning. Alright, so that's a burning. Let's get that away from there so I have a bit of room around everything. Okay, good. That pot will go on here. And we're just going to leave that in here. I might just put the brush in there like that just to hold it down a bit. Alright, so that's pretty much what we're dealing with now. Okay, so I'll leave that there for a minute, let it do its thing, let it melt slowly. So that's going to take a while, so I won't bore you with that, I'll just leave it there. Okay, so I've now moved outside to complete the wax canvas. As I said, you probably want a well ventilated area. Wax is flammable too, so be careful if you open flames. You probably need some sort of paper or cardboard or something to put down because the wax is going to go everywhere once you start heating it and moving it around onto the canvas. So yeah, so I've pretty much set myself up here. I'll spin you around so you can have a quick look at what I've got and what you may need if you want to do the same thing. Yeah, so I'll spin you around. Alright, so first of all I've got the old mat, which is just a good solid place to work on. We're going to double boil the wax. So the wax is over here. I've got the wax here, so that's beeswax. And it's a half-half mix, so there's 100% and half of the bee, so 100% of the tea lights, 100 of the beeswax. You probably don't need to use beeswax. The reason I'm doing that is because beeswax is very expensive. I had 3 blocks of that, was like 17 bucks, and I can buy these tea lights for I think I get 100 for something like 4 bucks, I think. Something like that. Anyway, so we got that. We got the double boiler. This will go in here like so. And then we got the Firebox Nano over here with the spirit burner in there, which we're going to light up. I'll put this pot obviously on top of that. Get that going. The lighter to burn that or light that. I bought a pastry brush because I didn't have a brush. That'll work. I got my canvas over here. So this is the piece I'm going to be working on. Cotton canvas. Alright, so one colour is that colour, that's going to be the outside, that's the inside, which is like a purple, it's sort of faded, it wasn't blue. You're going to need a hairdryer as well. On top of that, you will need an extension lead, which needs to be turned on. Other than that, you're good to go. Alright, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? Alright, let's do it. Okay, well, I think we're at the point now where we're good. Yep, wax is done. Cool. Alright, so now we just need to take that off there. Be careful, that's red hot. So I'm going to put this down on the concrete so I don't burn everything. As you can see, the spirit burner is going off its head. So we're just going to dump that on there to turn him off. Alright, done deal. Now, it's going to be red hot. No, good. Move that to there. Bring this back up here. Alright, handles away so we don't mess anything up. Put it that way, it's safer. Alright, cool. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. So we get this, we get the paintbrush into the wax. We start to paint. Okay, that's what we're doing. Once it dries, start painting again. You want to get it all in there as best you can. Okay, nice and even. Just go easy, nice and slow, no rush. Want a nice even coverage. Nice even coverage. Okay. Right, that's a pretty good even coverage. So now you want to grab your hairdryer, stick an eye, start heating it. As it heats, start painting it. And this will get it all in accord. The other reason too why you're doing a double boil here with water in the pot and then that in there is because if that flame hits that and you've just got it in the pot, it will erupt into fire. It has happened to me before when I've been doing fire makers, so just be careful of that. I.e. that is a good idea to stop that from happening, and obviously being outside makes a big difference as well. So yeah, keep that in mind, people. It's not worth dying over. You will need a brush of some description. A paintbrush if you've already got one, no worries. This is a pastry brush I just bought from Coles. It was $4 as opposed to paying $10 for 3 brushes. I only need one, so this will work. Natural fibre too, which is probably good because if you use synthetic it can melt when you stick it in the wax. Stick it in there, it's going to melt. This on the other hand, probably be alright. Alright, cool. So next thing we're going to do is fold this in half, because once we stick this wax onto here, it's going to start to penetrate through here and go through to the back. So what happens is it should go on here as well, which means we've got less work to do. So that's what we're going to do. So literally doesn't matter how you fold it. I'm going to try and keep it a bit neat. So I'm going to try to get it as sort of square as it should be. Something like that, even though my words are all crooked and stuff, but hey, I'm practicing. This is all work in progress. Alright, wax is still going. Are we getting any closer? Oh yeah, nearly there. Alright. Alright, so that's the first part. Getting this wax melted and moved around, as you can see hopefully. You see the wax running, hopefully you can. And that's what you want to do, all the way over. That's going to get all the way into the fibres. And when you paint, you try to paint in every direction so you get it in every way it can go in. You see the wax in here. Alright. Alright, so that's, as you can see, this side here is all done. This side's not done. That has wax on it, as you can probably see there if I get closer. You can see the wax is on here, and this is all meshed in nicely. So, let's put that down for a little bit of weight. That's a bit too hard on full bore. Alright, get the wax going again. So that's roughly what you're looking for. Okay, so you just continue that until you've done the whole thing, and yeah, just repeat. So we just keep going, repeat. Get that nice hot wax on there, get it in everywhere. And don't be shy, because we're going to melt it anyway, so it's going to move around. So you might find you've got patches. Don't stress, the patches will disappear. Okay, don't worry about that. All right, so that's a big generous helping right there. Now we'll just train it in. Alright, so that's the completed waxed. As you can see, it's quite how you going. Alright, so now all I'm going to do is just try and square it up, trim it up nice and square so I can sew it properly, and the next stage will be getting it done and sewing it up, and yeah, throwing a drawstring in it, and should be good to go. So yeah, first attempt, pretty happy with that. Regardless, if it doesn't work out, I'll still end up with some sort of pouch. So yeah, anyway, fun little project. Hope it helps, and yeah, any questions, hit me up. Oh, and if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I get a lot of people come and buy, but not many subscribers. So if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, appreciate it. All right, take it easy. Till next time.